Yo. Welcome to the afternoon sip. It's finally here.
Yay.
We're finally in the building.
Yay.
We
Finally.
appreciate all of y'all support. I am Vaughn. Hashtag just Vaughn.
And I am Olivia, the blunt one.
What? The who?
The blunt one.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, unfortunately.
She's the blonde one.
Yeah.
That's my role.
And I am Lee Crystal, the goofy one, but we going to pray on it that, like a couple episodes in, I ain't goofy no more. Reach out and touch.
Oh,
Best of luck with that. So, okay, you guys. So we're gonna jump straight into it. The very first segment, we're gonna talk about some hot tea. Hold on, just throw this fan for y'all. Been practicing. Wait a minute. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Wait.
Give it to him.
Oh,
Yes, they wasn't
okay.
ready.
They wasn't ready.
Give me that tea.
It's always
Give me
time
that
for
tea,
some
Liv.
tea. Okay, so first thing we're gonna talk about is P. Diddy and Lori Harvey. Do y'all know what happened with that?
I heard something about it. Go ahead, break it down.
Okay. So P. Diddy, we all know who that is, right? 49-year-old P. Diddy
Yeah.
is actually been seen with Lori Harvey. Now, do you know who Lori Harvey is?
Of course I know who Lori. What you mean?
I don't.
Okay,
Who's
you don't know.
she?
You don't.
Who's
Okay,
she?
Lori Harvey is Steve Harvey's stepdaughter. She's Marjorie's daughter. Right?
She's gorgeous, by the way.
She is pretty, but she's 22.
Yeah. How old again?
22.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you know
Beautiful
that they
body.
had been seen with coordinating outfits?
Wait.
Leaving, you know what I'm saying, frolicking about, and they've been seen in Malibu having dinner, right? But what's more intriguing is that, do you know that Lori was allegedly,
We need
right,
to let me do the
dating?
air quotes.
Wait for it,
Okay.
Justin Combs,
Okay, so she
P. Diddy's son,
his son. Okay.
as in P. Diddy. Is messing with the ex-girlfriend of his son. Now, I've heard of bros before hoes.
Wait,
But what about sons over buns?
I mean, so how do we know that they actually messing around and they not just
Boom.
hanging out?
Yeah.
Maybe they
With coordinating clothes?
Well, hold on. So you ain't never had like a daddy-daughter day. They may have gotten the son. Wait, hold on. The son may have gotten back together.
I mean-
and
maybe
having a little daddy-daughter day out.
Maybe it was a black and white party.
Boom.
And they was just at the party. At the
It
same
was
time.
blue and white stripes.
Okay. Well,
Again, they went to dinner in Malibu. Now, supposedly Diddy is single since he broke up with Cassie back
Supposedly.
in October of 2018, right? But do you think it's possible it was just a coincidence that they were dressed the same, leaving looking really joyful?
So we looking at this outfit right here.
Yeah,
It's a white shirt. It's not like it's a white
it's
shirt.
the bottoms.
Okay, so
The bottoms. The
okay,
stripes.
I understand what you're saying, Liv. I can see where you think the coordination is going on there, and it looks like it could be a
America
little-
thinks the coordination is going on.
Well, sometimes people look at stuff and they say, okay, well, it looks like, but sometimes it's not always what it seems.
Boom.
You know?
I am victim to that.
That's also true.
Yeah,
That's also, Okay, that's also true. So we're just gonna wait to see what develops.
So no one has said anything since the picture. No one's given a
Of
statement.
course not.
Official statement.
actually,
like
right now, Lori Harvey-
hashtag Man Crush Monday. Yesterday
okay.
was one.
No. This is when you're gonna figure out what it is. If Justin doesn't come out and say nothing, then I don't understand what the big deal is. And that's his son, right? That's his ex-girlfriend. So if anybody would say anything, it would be him. He would be
But
the
would
one.
he
Would
say
you
it in
publicly
public?
say something?
Absolutely.
Oh.
What
So
you
you're-
going down?
So you tell
Your
me.
dad is P. Diddy,
Hold on.
and you grew up in
Listen,
that environment of Hollywood, and you know how to be
listen,
quiet? Yes, he
listen.
does.
Your dad is dating your ex-girlfriend, and it's on social media, and you're not going to say anything on social media? Like, hey, it's not what it is, or man, that's messed up, or...
Sometimes you continue to bring attention to something when you
Boom.
speak on it. So a lot
There
of
it
times
is.
people's approach is to ignore it because everything's on a 24-hour news cycle right now.
Well,
So
of
how
course,
long will it last?
You have a short gap, right? So he hadn't said anything. So maybe, like I said, maybe people are just looking more into it. Maybe he knew they were going to dinner.
Boom.
You know,
Okay.
I mean, you
So
never know.
let's flip it. Let's say it is true. Then let's talk about that. What if Diddy has decided, you know what, I gotta get that, and I'm Diddy, so I can do that.
Okay, so I've experienced in my past. I've known for a mother to date a daughter's ex-boyfriend. So I mean, it's not far-fetched. You know, it happens.
It's not.
It's not.
And what state is
Well,
this?
what the hell is far-fetched?
I mean,
Exactly what would need to happen to
man.
be able to be quantified or qualified as far-fetched, because that's a hot mess to me.
I mean, I agree, but I'm saying it happens. So what happens? I mean, just because it's an older man dating a younger woman, that happens all the time, right?
That wasn't really the issue.
We're not talking.
I mean,
That
yeah.
wasn't. I mean, I just gave that for
That's not apples to
foundational
apples,
purpose.
Yeah.
That's really not the
mean-
issue. Okay, we're gonna move on because you
Okay.
know what? We're gonna wait
Okay.
for more
We'll-
things to develop
we'll see.
and see what happens
Nothing's gonna
over the
come of
coming
it,
week.
watch.
We'll
I said,
see.
yeah.
We'll
Now,
see.
when they show up on the yacht with her with
This is-
the itty bitty
Right.
bikini, and he leaning over her like, "Yeah, girl, yeah." Then okay, we can bring it back and talk about it. Okay.
Then I'm gonna be like,
But you
damn.
know what though? Right now,
like,
we're gonna give
damn.
her a chance to come back from Italy because she's on vacation with her stepfather Steve Harvey and her mom right now. So everything is really quiet. But when she gets back, time will tell. So listen,
Okay.
next issue.
Okay,
This
let's
is
talk about
serious.
it. Let's
Okay,
sip. Let's sip.
This is serious. We're gonna sip on this. Let me get my cup real quick. Y'all see that?
I don't give a sip.
Right.
I don't give a sip.
Okay.
Okay.
So listen. Here recently in Houston, this is something that's affecting our local community. Deputy Renard Spivey, who was a Harris County deputy, who turned into a bailiff for a television judge show.
Judge Christine, right?
Judge Christina. That's
Okay.
correct.
Okay. Yeah.
63 years old, recently has been charged with killing his wife. Patricia Spivey, 52. Supposedly, they were tussling over a gun. She was shot 2 times in the arm and the chest. The bullet ended up striking her heart and lung, and unfortunately, she passed away.
Wow.
He claims that it was accidental discharge. His bond was reduced to $50,000. His employment, of course, is under review. So what do y'all think about that? What do you feel like there's more prevalent domestic violence incidents seem to be happening recently? It seems like there's been a rash of estranged husbands killing their wives, girlfriends.
So what I've heard from the story was that she was accusing him of being on steroids again, and saying that
his neck is thick.
Yeah, they were
Ain't it
saying
though?
they were
God,
saying
his
that
neck is thick.
their sex life wasn't, you know, she thought he was cheating, and they were getting into arguments. Maybe the steroids were making him angry, and it was a tussle over the gun.
Well, listen, initially I read a news story that said that her brother had been on the phone with him
Yeah.
giving marital advice, you
Yeah,
know,
I
that they
heard
had
that
been
too.
bickering, and that the brother didn't think that it was going to escalate to this level, but Spivey told him that if the wife continued to talk to him like he was a child, that the Hulk
The
would come
whole
out.
wait.
yeah, that sounds
So
this
that means this is not a first time.
See,
thing.
this ain't no
Yeah,
brand. See,
yeah.
don't nobody jump up and kill you first.
Yeah, this is true.
I mean, just think about things have to
I said,
truly
there's
escalate.
levels to this.
There's levels.
I agree.
So there's been something going on over there for a minute.
It seems like it has been brewing for a while,
Mm-hmm.
and it just kind of blew up very badly. You know, because
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think I also read that the gun went off and hit him in his leg also.
Well,
They said,
allegedly.
they said the volume is low.
The volume is too
Allegedly.
low. Okay, can we go up? Our volume's too low.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So allegedly, yes,
I
he
mean,
got shot in his leg. But
yeah.
you know, he's a police officer. Let's not act like we don't all watch Criminal Minds and
I
whatnot.
was
You know
just
what I'm
gonna
saying?
say,
Like
I
after you do some
tune
crazy
in
stuff,
to
you shoot yourself in the
SVU
leg
a little bit more
so it can
often.
appear as though there was some
Yeah.
legitimate struggle happening. When he has a big old thick neck, you know that she was a woman and she's a smaller person. He's a big guy.
Yeah.
It doesn't take much to physically dominate her
Yeah.
if he chooses to do that for all the struggling that was going on. It just doesn't sound very believable to me.
I mean, you know, like I said, at the end of the day, he's a police officer.
Correct.
So he knows how to cover his tracks.
Mm-hmm.
He knows how to make it seem like it's not what it was.
Okay, well, we only have a couple of seconds left, so tell me this. Do you think that he's going to be protected by the blue shield, the invisible blue shield?
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
either.
at all.
I
Me
do.
either.
Really?
I do. I think,
don't.
you know, just the fact that the cops stick together, man. And if he plays,
Sometimes.
if it just depends. And he's here to tell the story. She's not. You know, if there's only 2 people in the house, he's a cop.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
That's the hot tea for today, baby.
That's the
that's
hot
it.
tea
That's
for
the hot
today.
tea. Y'all have to tune in next week where we talk about more trending topics.
More trending topics. Okay. Speaking.
So Are we going to have a quick commercial break?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to have a quick
All right,
commercial
all
break,
right.
you guys. Okay, so most people have a resume that they feel like is perfectly a good document to use in a job search. What many people don't know is that most companies right now are using applicant tracking software to pinpoint skills using keywords. Ghost Resumes understands how to build keywords into any type of resume to show the value you've been bringing to your current and past positions. Make your resume stand out and get the attention you deserve from recruiters. It's hard to brag about yourself, so let Ghost Resumes do it for you. Contact your 5-star rated resume ghostwriter on Facebook, Thumbtack, Angie's List, and on their website at www.ghostresumes.com.
Awesome.
Good job.
All right.
Okay, so
Oh.
this
What's
should
next?
be
What's
Let's
very,
get it.
this should be very interesting. We're gonna get into something that has been brewing for a couple of weeks now. You know, it's all over the blogs,
Yeah.
social media. So this is the Leela Rashawn. You know, I call her Sunshine. You know,
I got a girl.
yeah. You know, Sunshine. You know, some people search their whole life looking for sunshine just off the strength of of all them nights. But
I got sunshine.
so they saying that Leela Rashawn's husband, is famous producer.
Yeah.
I
think
think
Antoine Fuqua.
Antoine. I can't pronounce his last name to
Right,
save my
right.
life. But I know he did Training Day.
Yeah.
He's done some other stuff. But
Right.
they've been married for 20 years.
Right.
He was spotted
Mm-hmm.
in what? What is that?
They were overseas.
Yeah, they were overseas somewhere. And,
Italy, yeah.
Italy,
Yeah, I
yeah, he
thought
was
so,
in And he was with Nicole Murphy, which is Eddie Murphy's ex-wife.
Michael Strahan's ex.
Michael, yeah.
She's a bad man.
She's been with a couple
Yeah.
people, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, they were caught in a compromising position, kissing. You know, she has a bikini on, and you know, they look pretty cozy. I mean, they
Little
look
friendly.
pool ready. But
Pool
They were
ready.
kissing.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, so they saying that her weight gain is the reason why he is, maybe looking elsewhere, looking into.
Okay, no.
No?
Let's go ahead and stop right there.
Yeah.
Her husband had 2 love children
Okay.
in 2010 and 2012, respectively.
When she was a bad
when she
man.
was still fine, honey.
She was still
and
sunshine.
now she has lupus, and anybody who knows anything about autoimmune, a lot of times steroids is the treatment.
Yes.
Steroids will make you plump up.
Yeah, they'll make you
Yeah.
gain weight.
They'll
They
make you
will.
gain weight. They absolutely will. But at the end of the day, 20 years,
Okay, so
and he been having kids and stuff. See, she's been tolerating this.
okay, yeah, which goes to the, for better or for worse part,
Correct.
right? So if we say for better or for worse, clearly she's there for the better, and the worse because he's
Yeah.
had 2 kids on her,
Correct.
Not 1, but 2.
2 kids. So now maybe he feels like she's at her worst appearance wise, and he might be. He might want out.
Guess what? Issue number 1, he needs to quit acting like he's super handsome because he's not. Let's
Tall.
start at the top.
Yeah.
I don't understand why, because he's a little bit more physically fit, that he thinks he's just, got it going on. He's really not even giving it to me, okay?
Especially since
I wasn't checking for him.
Especially since they've been together all this time.
20 years, you can't gain no weight?
This
20
not
years
this,
is a very long time.
And
true.
and
but this
she's
weight
had 2
just didn't
kids.
come up just now, right?
Well,
I
yeah.
mean, you can almost say, because a lot of times weight is emotionally tied. When women gain weight, a lot of times it's directly triggered to emotional things that they have going on in their life. So his cheating, bringing home them 2 babies, we're not going to even get to the point of the lupus, okay? But him doing all that extra stuff, he had a lot to do with that weight that she got on. So what I'm saying to you is, first of all, this isn't his first time. Second, if you just really done with her, come on, dude, just go ahead and go.
I mean, it's easier said than done, right? It's easier saying that, okay, well, if you're not attracted to her anymore, then you should just move on. I mean, they've been married for 20 years.
But he's been
okay,
messing around for how long?
Okay, so
How old's the oldest?
so
All I know is that I think he had one of the babies in 2010, so that's been 10 years.
Correct.
So half the time he been
so let me
up
okay, so
to it.
let me ask y'all a question. So when you first get with someone, what is the first thing that you're gonna be looking for? You're gonna feel like you're gonna look for somebody that you're physically attracted to, right? Because you can't look at somebody and be like, oh yeah, he's a very smart guy. Like you don't know that until you look at him and say, okay, he's a nice looking
yes.
guy,
I
and
get
then
your point.
you get into the okay, now let me talk to him and see where his mind is at, right?
Yes.
So if he married her and she was bad as she was sunshine, she was what's the chick? Her name on Waiting to Exhale. She was that chick, right?
Yeah.
Over the years, okay, he said that was who I was attracted to. That's who I married. And then she goes and gets. I'm not talking about the kids because maybe he's just a habitual cheater. But now that she's gotten bigger, I mean, is she doing anything? Is she going to the gym, or maybe is she just sitting around letting herself go? And he's just like,
let me tell you something. If
so
you sit around,
you saying that the weight gain is a ticket.
I'm not saying. I'm saying,
excuse me.
Is it a ticket?
Excuse me.
No, it's not.
Excuse me.
Especially because it's directly related to her health.
Okay, but he's also attracted to what he's attracted to, right?
Okay, backtrack. Okay. First of all, it's a very immature thought process to believe that your physical attraction is what's going to sustain your marriage.
Yeah.
I absolutely
To sustain
agree.
your marriage, it's an obligation, it's a dedication, it's a commitment, it's a choice. It's a daily choice.
Yeah.
So you have to choose that for yourself every day based on the commitment that you've made to another person. So for you to think that because things are, not great right now, or that you're having a bad day, that gives you any liberty to step outside of what you've committed to do, like, no, you don't get to do that. You don't get to do that. But you know what? Even beyond this, though, normally I'm not the one to say that the woman is, trashy or responsible or anything. But Nicole and Libra were friends. So for her to first come out and say, "Oh, I didn't know they were together," then to backtrack and say, "Oh, actually, I'm really sorry." First of all, wench, you knew they were together.
Correct.
Okay, y'all are friends. Okay, 20 years. Come on now. Just like it was on the news that y'all was kissing, it would have been on the news they broke up. Girl, bye. You know what I'm saying? And then you gonna come back and apologize. Apologize.
Yeah, yeah,
See, she need to get beat up too.
yeah.
That's all. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Normally,
You gonna get this work.
you gotta get that.
Yeah.
Because normally, I don't know you. You don't know me. It's
Yeah.
really his responsibility to. But you my friend.
Friend.
I'm gonna drag you, friend.
Yeah.
Like that's what needs to happen. Sometimes you should just beat
Reach
people
out
up.
and touch. So, I'm gonna take it to the other side because, like what our topic is for better or worse.
Yes.
What's your breaking point, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm gonna take it to the other side. Him having those babies, them outside babies, that would have been my breaking point. And let me say, I'm not one who says if a man cheats, judge your man if you want to. But if my man cheats, that's not a deal breaker for me. Never has. But because that's something that we can kind of keep in the house,
Yeah.
okay? But as soon as you create a child outside of there, then that's physical evidence that you've been doing what you're doing. My grandmother always told me, y'all hear me say this a lot. She was like, you and your husband, y'all can be at the house, drag down, fighting, cussing, but as soon as you step outside that door, y'all they united. As far as anyone else knows, y'all good.
Okay. So basically, and I'm a firm believer in this, that people don't really. I don't think stuff really gets messy until other people know, right?
Correct.
When you
Exactly.
deal with stuff in house, I think it's better when now the pictures on social media,
Yeah.
everybody knows. Now it's like, wow, man.
Now
like,
I got to deal with this.
Now I got to deal with the two kids. Yeah, she probably dealt with that in her own way. You know what I'm saying? But now that it's like everybody sees it, it's breaking news. Now, like, man, now you got me out here looking crazy.
It's an issue.
Yeah, now it's the issue.
Because now I look stupid. It's not like something that we could have kept inside. Now this is, actual evidence on everyone's talking about it.
Well, and see, I understand. Okay, no, I am not someone who feels like somebody's infidelity has to break up a relationship.
Correct.
Don't get me wrong. But based on my personal life experiences,
Yeah.
things that I've been through, my mindset regarding that has evolved because it definitely depends on the scenario in which the infidelity occurred
Okay.
for me. You know what I'm saying? If this was a one-night stand, okay, that resulted in a kid, I'd be more prone to try to push through that. If it was a one-night stand. But the moment it becomes an emotional relationship where you're lying continuously and daily and you're over there and you know what I'm saying, you're involving yourself,
Yeah.
you're creating memories and stuff like that. See, that I can't forgive that.
You laying up on the phone, caking with her, spending money.
But what
on
I
her.
can't,
I'm not going to look. I could. Let me say, I'm not. You know what I said? I can't forgive that. But you know what I could.
Yeah.
The truth of the matter is, I wish I would. You know what I'm saying? Huh?
But
forgive you.
But I will say this: that she's a very strong lady. and she is.
But is she?
No, she is. No.
Because she's staying? Is
No,
that what you're saying? She's strong because she's staying?
No, what I'm saying is, if we're saying for better or for worse, this is the worst. It don't get no worse. He's had kids on her. He's publicly embarrassed her. It don't get no worse than this. And I read that she is still holding it down. She's not going anywhere.
But sometimes
she is weak.
Yeah. I was gonna say, but sometimes women stay because they're too weak to believe that there is something outside of what you already
Okay, let me
have.
backtrack that, because you know what? Okay, as someone who stayed in a situation that was unhealthy and I stayed in it far too long, I'm not going to say that she's weak. She's scared.
Yeah.
There is a difference. When you've been with somebody a long time, as a woman in particular, as the subservient in the relationship under most circumstances, you have a fear of doing it all by yourself because you haven't done that in so long. And that keeps you hopeful when you should have given up hope. You know what I'm saying? It makes you continue to tolerate when you should love yourself more.
Yeah.
It causes you to do things that really are to your own personal detriment. But at some point, you've got to find the internal strength to step out. You know what I'm saying? To step out and believe enough in yourself to be like, I'm not getting ready to do this shit anymore. Like, let's just be real about it. I'm not getting ready to do it. And that's exactly the come to Jesus moment that I had to have with my own self. Like, you know what? No.
Okay, so what
Today
is your
I
breaking
choose
point
me.
then? So what is adultery is, and you saying not even outside, baby. What is Olivia's like? If you do this, peace.
The thing is that's what I'm saying. I'm constantly in a period of evolution. I was in a situation where things just got really unhealthy. There were some health issues that weren't being addressed that were causing a great deal of strain.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To the point where it was detrimental to my own personal health.
Yeah.
And at that point, because see, there's some things, especially as a wife, you know, men think that they're always wanting to solve problems, but if you really look at the family dynamic, the woman is the problem solver.
Correct.
When shit starts hitting the fan, the woman is the one who pushes her man up, figures out, gets the kids where they need to go. She's the one who's solving the problems. So you feel like you want to solve a problem for somebody, but some things people have to do for themselves. No matter how much you want it for them, you can't do it for them. So when you realize that they're not willing to do what's necessary, you got to choose yourself.
Okay, so I heard you say that her sticking around makes her weak, right?
And I rescinded that.
Okay.
I took it back.
Okay, so what happens when somebody doesn't fight it out or they don't fight for it? Does that make them weak as well? I feel like this. I think
I rephrased. I said she's scared.
No.
The people who don't.
No, this is a question though. I'm asking
Yes.
a question. I'm saying, if a person doesn't fight, is that like that's to me that's a sign of weakness. Like if you don't fight for something,
I agree.
then you can't really gain from
I
it.
agree.
You know, and I just
agree.
feel like you should, especially in a marriage, you should fight. If you don't fight, or even a relationship, if you really want that relationship and you really feel like you want it to last, you gonna go through stuff.
But so
Correct.
so you're saying that me having this thing that's that's it. Me having that thing and it happens one time and I leave, that makes me weak.
I mean,
No.
are we talking about y'all been together 10 years and in these 10 years it never happened and it happened one time in the 10th year and you gone? You gonna give up 10 years for something that happened one time?
It's levels. It's one thing, I caught this person cheating compared to he hit me and knocked my head up against this wall. You know,
Yeah.
there's levels of certain things that, okay, yes, this was your first time. This is forgivable. Let's work through it. And there's some things like, you know what? There is no number two. You don't get a second chance.
You
on
know
that
what?
one.
Do you want to open up the line so people can call in and
Yeah,
put their
we've been-
2 cents?
Yeah, we've been-
Okay, so if you want to call in, let me tell you what the number is. It's 936-585-4627. You guys can call in and give us some of your input on what is your personal breaking point. What is going to make you decide that you want to get out? You want to leave the relationship. 936-585-4627.
Chime in. Let us know what y'all think. You know, y'all hearing our side of it. You know,
Yeah.
Everybody has a different breaking point of what they will and what they won't deal with in personal experiences. You know, like, so, you know, call in, let us know what y'all think. And
So I'm reading some of the comments. One person said adultery is grounds for divorce.
According to the Bible,
The
it
Bible
is.
definitely says.
The Bible says so.
The
Yeah.
Bible says.
Some people say that they agree that she is afraid.
She's scared.
Yeah.
Been there.
Yeah.
And so my thing is that's why I really stepped back from that
Yeah.
and rephrased it, because it wasn't about her weakness. It was about her fear.
Yeah, okay.
Now,
Yeah,
the person
okay.
who's never willing to fight, they do have a level of weakness. In the same token, there is a threshold. You don't know. See, the thing is, you can't fight someone who's not a willing participant. You've never seen a boxing match that's one-sided, when one person's standing still outside of a rope-a-dope, mind you, and the other person is steadily fighting.
Yeah.
So right now, for Leela to continue fighting when he is in Italy kissing, he's not fighting. He's not fighting for anything but to wet up the tickle stick.
Wait a minute. So someone.
That's what he's
Here's a
fighting
comment
for.
I'm surprised to see. Someone says they're not mad at Nicole, regardless if they were friends or not.
Really? Really? They need to call in 936-585-4627. I want to hear what you have to say.
But honestly, Nicole is doing what she's been doing. If y'all look at her track record,
So that makes it right.
No, I'm not saying she's right or wrong.
So she don't deserve a beating.
it's a hot girl summer. What you mean?
That's
She-
her. But they
she-
had an actual.
She's doing.
She's a golden girl. I
She-
saw that meme. She's a golden girl.
That's what she do.
Thank you for being a friend.
Listen, she's doing what she's been doing. She's a repeat offender. This is not the first married man she's dealt with.
I know.
I know a couple people.
So if you're a
So that
repeat
means that
offender,
somebody need to go
so
ahead
what
and
is your
pop
point
her,
though?
So maybe she'll stop.
What is your point though? That she's a repeat offender. So does that mean
I'm
she's
going. No.
she's
I'm
free
going by
to
the
do?
comment. The comment says she's not mad at her.
Okay,
I
well,
mean-
But
can
what
you
we're
call
saying-
in 936-585-4627? Call in.
So you got a homeboy, right?
Okay.
Y'all cool.
Yeah.
Okay, and you know that he's a player. He gets them chicks, right?
Okay.
He likes them cougars.
Mhm.
He come around your woman, and he decides to go ahead and try to holler. You not mad at him? He not wrong. He don't deserve to be popped for doing that.
I mean, are you mad at just him?
No,
Because-
we're mad at
We're
everyone.
mad at everyone in this situation.
So it's. Listen,
but what we're saying is, this person said they not mad at Nicole. She's cool in what she did. I mean, so what?
Nicole is not cool in what she did. You
I'm
primarily
I'ma say
because
this is a friend.
she was friends.
she was friends with her, so I
See,
think
that's
the
why she's
friend
wrong.
part is what makes her wrong.
That's what
Her-
we're saying.
Okay,
Period.
but I think her messing with a married man, like that's just
And that's why I said normally she would not be the responsible party.
Correct.
But the moment there's any type of relationship
Yeah.
between the significant other and yourself, that's when you open yourself up for that bink bink. You understand? To get that face pop.
Bing, bing, bing.
Bink bink.
yeah. She
Straight up. I'm just saying.
no, I'm with you, but
Right.
you know.
Okay, so you know
we're-
what? This is making me springboard into another point, right?
Okay.
So I was reading a couple articles this week,
Okay.
right? These articles were talking about the biological types of love that we have and how it usually expires at about 4 years. So then I really started
saw
to
that.
wait a minute. You saw me post
Yeah,
that, right?
yeah.
I seen that
So
too.
I really had to start thinking about it from a very realistic perspective. Okay? Think about the beginning of a relationship, right? And how it is in the very beginning.
so
Oh, it's
amazing.
so amazing
Oh.
because what you have is a decision to be in the relationship,
Yeah.
coupled with all of the physiological responses of this exciting, new, lustful, not compassionate, but passionate situation. As time goes on, it really starts to transition from passion to compassion, where you care
good.
deeply about the person,
Yeah.
right? So just like any scales, you know what I'm saying? You only have so much weight to split, right? So as more goes into the bucket of compassion, a lot of times passion is what suffers. Most people who've been in a long-term relationship will tell you that that's the part that suffers. So it really, because monogamy is only about 1,000 years old. That is not
a whole nother
how
hour conversation.
it is. And
Yeah.
so maybe we'll springboard into that next week. But the point is that how long does that fire last? But see, the fire, the chemistry, that fire, that's what have you doing crazy stuff. That's what has you, think about it. That's what has you doing things that are completely irrational.
Yeah, yeah.
It has you like blissfully, like that whole thought process of love being blind. That's from that.
Well, make you
Because
some
think
stupid
about it.
stuff, man.
You
Oh.
literally diminish every flaw. You diminish every flaw.
Fun. Here
no.
we go.
Listen.
Here
Listen.
we
No,
go.
no.
Love don't make you do stupid stuff.
I've never been in love and did no stupid stuff.
Boy, you stupid now.
Man,
Stop.
no.
Stop.
No. I've never done no crazy stuff. I've never done it. I've never loved. I don't love like that. I don't have crazy.
You
love.
haven't loved like that.
No, I don't have crazy love. Like my love for if I show my love for somebody, it's way differently than me spazzing out on them.
No.
Okay, so now
Okay, backtrack. No. Okay, real quick. I loved a boy. My first real love.
Okay.
I was in college, right?
Oh,
so he lived in California. He lived in California. All I'm saying is I took a Greyhound bus 3 days to California to see that boy, and my parents were like, if you leave this house, don't you bring your ass back.
Blackly black.
Even though as soon as I got there, my mama found that hotel. I didn't tell them nothing. They found the hotel, was calling like, are you okay? I can't believe you didn't call when you made it. I was like, you told me not to even come back. They was just lying. You know how parents do. They was mad.
That's
but
a
So
3
you
days.
ain't never did nothing out of character. Maybe
that was
maybe that's the word,
Listen.
out of character.
And I was so young, I probably had $200 and thought I could go someplace. All the way to California.
Look, Crystal, I have never done anything out of character for love ever.
Well, that's sad, Vaughn.
I mean, I'm not saying it's cool or it's a badge of honor. I'm
Right,
just saying
it's sad.
I've never been like, oh, I'm finna take a Greyhound bus to California. Like that's
your new thing, like
no, it's a beautiful story. I'm just saying, like, and anybody who know me, they know I'm not doing it.
That's sad, Vaughn.
I'm sorry.
Your inability to cast everything to the side for the sake of just, going with your sheer emotional desire, like, that's sad to me. Like, I feel like it's really important.
Does that make me selfish?
I don't know what it
I think
makes
that's a
you.
whole nother hour conversation.
It is.
Never mind.
Did we just come out on episode on episode 3
No.
of the afternoon sip? We'll be talking about Vaughn and his
Just
personal
fun.
issues.
Hashtag just fun.
The year anniversary we'll talk about.
Okay. At the year anniversary. Okay.
So that was a good happy hour. It was a good happy hour.
That was a good happy
Good
hour.
job,
Oh my
guys.
God.
Good
So
job.
so what else are we gonna talk about, you guys? We have some stuff going on.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
Yeah. So that.
But
that
we
was,
do want y'all's feedback about. Shut my mouth. What'd I say? Listen, but we want y'all's feedback. What do y'all like to talk about? Because we will talk about it. I don't understand why y'all are not calling us, but go ahead. Proceed. What else we got to talk about?
So let's go ahead and move on to the big gulp, because the big gulp,
Oh,
baby.
let me take a big gulp
Okay.
before we begin.
Baby, let's go ahead and pull this up so I can read it.
Ooh.
Oh, y'all ready?
Can they see that?
I read out loud for the
Can
class.
they see it? Or no?
Yeah, they
can't-
can see it.
Oh, they can see it. Oh, good.
Okay.
Everyone read along with LaCrystal.
A few months ago, my best friend assisted her boyfriend from another state into moving next door to the house that her and her husband live in.
Oh.
The boyfriend is renting a room from the neighbor next door.
They must live in California somewhere.
She leaves home to go to work and catches an Uber back to the boyfriend while the husband is at home next door resting from the night shift. She's gotten so comfortable with it that they all hang out together. The husband and boyfriend be at their house playing dominoes, chilling with each other, watching Sunday night football. He's thinking he's found a new homeboy, not knowing that they are sharing the same woman. The other day we were all out, and she even took a picture with the two of them together. It was an inside joke at first, but now I'm starting to feel bad and highly awkward every time I go over there.
Living my best life.
I consider her husband a friend too, but my highest loyalty is to my best friend. Should I talk to her about how I feel? Should I say anything? Do you think she would be mad at me for telling her how foul I believe her actions are?
Child, look.
Gulp
boy.
on that,
Boy,
ladies and
boy,
gentlemen.
boy.
You know what? Let me come on out the gate with this. First of all, what kind of friend? Listen, I don't even want them kind of friends. Let me be clear. If you can be so deceptive as to only think about yourself and move your boyfriend from a whole nother area next door to your husband and you jockeying back and forth, I don't even need those type of people around me.
Yeah.
You are like trash. Like, let me just be clear about how I feel. Like, character is like super important to me. Karma is super important to me. Energy is super important to me. People like that bring negative energy because you are not
Yeah.
I mean, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want it near me, man. I don't want it near me.
I,
That's trash
I
on
mean,
every level.
listen.
But then the other part of me, because I'm a Gemini, living my best life.
Yeah, wait.
she is definitely
Do
living.
it!
She is definitely living her best life.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
Yeah.
but
Baby,
at
go
the-
go to that. I want y'all to let's rewind on that
if
part.
there's any vacancies
and
near
go,
me.
She leave and go to work and catch a Uber back to
back
the neighbor's house
to the neighbor's
while her
house
husband is at their house sleep from his night shift.
where he
And she's spending a QT
where he's securing
with
the
boyfriend.
bag.
Boom.
I mean, she's playing a
Who paying
very
for the
dangerous
Uber?
game. She's playing a dangerous game.
Especially with the amount of domestic violence
Yeah.
we've been seeing
I
recently.
mean, you know,
truthfully.
I mean, listen, it's one thing to cheat, but don't put it in my face.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
don't put it in my face. Don't have nobody around me, hanging with me,
Yeah.
playing dominoes with me. Because really, at the end of the day, it's like the husband is the
20.
the husband is the butt of the joke because
Yeah. And that's what I was.
everybody knows but him.
Yeah.
You know what
That
I'm
is
saying?
And that's
so
what she was
whack.
saying in the letter.
That's
that
crazy.
it was an inside joke at first, but now she
But
said
it was
she-
never even a joke. You were trash for even thinking that shit was funny. Let me be clear about it. Like,
Yeah.
that was not funny.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You don't even have enough respect. See, that's just, you know what? It's the whole Lela Rashawn situation flipped. Bottom line, you don't have enough respect for this person who is working, caring for you. You know what I'm saying? Your husband. To at least
husband.
let him live on the other side of town.
Yeah.
I mean, it's player. I can't look. I can't. I'm gonna give her her card.
Yeah.
She play as hell.
Yeah.
I mean,
But the friend,
bold.
but the friend should definitely have a conversation with her and say, "Hey,
or
man,
she's not a good friend.
yeah, you should definitely be able to tell your friend, like, hey, man, you know,
Yeah.
So okay, I've been in a situation before where someone that I know, I'm not talking about that, where I've had a really good friend that did some scandalous.
I had no idea where you.
Now
going
I
with
do
this.
want to
Y'all
know.
assume
I
the
didn't
worst.
assume anything.
I didn't.
But
When
now
I
do
was
wanna
about-
know.
What I was about
was you not talking
to,
about?
what I was about to say, my distinguished co-host,
Yes.
that I've been in a situation where I've had a friend and I felt was doing like some out of the box, you know, chick you wrong for type of that kind of stuff, and you go and tell them now that they okay, well, we may have a conversation about it, but now I'm gonna watch my movements around you because now you judging me. You my girl. I mean, what gave you the right? Because you know my secrets just like I know your secrets. So how dare you come to me? And then friendships, boom, judging.
Okay, listen. Here's how I feel about judging.
Okay.
Everyone has the spirit of discernment. There's a reason we have the spirit of discernment. When you leave someplace and you go in a dark alley, would you walk down a dark alley
No.
by yourself?
No.
Why not?
Because it's not safe.
Right. So
So,
that's your spirit
exactly.
of discernment. Listen, it's there for a reason. People need to stop trying to deny nature. Like, it's set up for a reason.
Yeah.
Your discernment lets you know, hey, you're not doing something. You need to. You're chill. Hey,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And
But
it's
just like you
okay.
said, she's
That
doing
doesn't
something
mean-
wrong. But she, like, okay,
That
living my
doesn't mean
best
I don't care
life,
for you.
But you know,
That doesn't
okay,
mean I don't love
so-
you. That doesn't mean I'm not your friend.
yeah.
I'm just letting you know that you're on a path of like karma destruction. Like, chill.
But listen,
that's I mean, what?
I think everybody like me. I am a don't listen to nobody type person. Like you
really don't.
you really can't tell me nothing. Like can't
Can't tell
nobody.
you
But
shit.
there
Yeah.
is a few people who can come to me and tell me something.
Tell
Yeah.
me when I'm on the
My
list.
older sister, Chrissy, she can definitely call me and tell
First
me.
of all, Chrissy crazy.
But
Yeah,
she,
ain't
but,
you know,
but,
she be-
but-
I know
She
you
be
probably
keeping our
tuned
comments
in.
lit.
but she can call me and talk to me like nobody else can, right? I got a homeboy who can call me and talk to me, and I might listen, but I don't really listen a lot. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I think I'm right. You know what I'm saying? It takes a lot for somebody to be like, I know you think you're right, but you really wrong.
Yeah.
Apparently, this chick thinks she's right, but her friend knows she's wrong. So she should be able to be like, hey, friend, look, I know you think what you're doing is cool, but it's not. Because when it blow up and somebody get killed or somebody get hurt, then the girl going to be feeling like, damn, I should have said something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then it's going to be too late at that point, right?
So if she feel like she can't say anything, should she just kind of, minimize the time that they're spending to,
Well,
spending over there?
if she feel like she can't talk to her, maybe they shouldn't be friends. I mean, because she's hanging out with them, so she part of the problem, too. Taking pictures and shit. I mean, and stuff. I'm sorry.
That's okay. This is a podcast.
yes.
I'm just
I've been
saying.
cussing this whole time.
Yeah, like she taking pictures and laughing and kikiing. So I mean, you just as much as the problem is as the friend is.
Sure.
You know, so when your friends are living their life,
Y'all call in
you
and talk
try-
to us about it.
Right. When your friends are living their life, you really try not to initially infringe, right? But as things progress and you see that things may be getting a little bit out of scope or out of hand, you know, you step in a little bit and be like, okay, well, you know, I didn't know we were going to see them every day. You know, just because we went out that one time because you was feeling some type of way that day.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was going to be constant. You know what I'm saying? You ever had a friend
Did you
who
miss
was
the
like,
part where
"Man,
she moved him
next
next to him? So
I
he was in
know.
another state, the letter said.
a whole nother stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do with it. There's nothing. You're trash. I'm sorry.
Okay, so
Y'all call in and talk to us about the
Sorry,
big
I
gulp.
love you. Your friend should still be your friend, but you need to get your life. That is my advice to you. You need to get your life because at the end of the day, karma is real. The energy you put out is the energy you get back, and you do not want this energy back because it's going to take for you. Because you know what that one you're fooling with. Now, why would he trust you? Look what you're doing to your husband.
he don't trust her.
I certainly wouldn't marry you. I certainly wouldn't build a future with you because I would feel like you're going to do the same thing to me that you're doing to your husband. Honey, no ma'am.
I mean, but clearly the guy is not very just a stand-up guy. He's over there playing dominoes with the dude watching football. And as soon as the dude lay down to go to sleep from working the night shift, he's banging his wife up.
Well, we already, first of all, is it ever the dude's responsibility to have the scruples? Do we ever expect the man to be the one that has the scruples and it's like, no, this is wrong? No. It's the woman. And she's the one who's in a
you know what,
marriage.
but-
She's
but-
the one who
but-
has the responsibility
You know
here.
what I
She's
like
in a
about
marriage.
the story, though, for once, it's not the dude that's the scumbag. It's the woman. Because usually the dude
Yeah,
is
y'all
the...
usually are the
This
ones.
is
No, usually the dude is the one that got...
That's the stories we
wife
tell.
And the side chick. But now it's... The wife got a side dude that stayed right beside them.
But they always say women cheat just as much as men or more. Women are just better at it.
Apparently, she's way better at cheating than anybody I ever met because this is a whole nother level of cheating. She has this man staying. She moved him next door.
Yeah.
It wasn't like he was the next door neighbor.
Well,
and she was
women
out taking
really
the trash out
are
one morning.
scientifically, we're the smarter gender. I mean, let's be realistic.
I think y'all are more. Y'all put more thought into stuff than we do.
We're the smarter gender.
I don't know if that make y'all smarter.
It does.
We're
It
the
just make y'all
smarter
sneakier.
gender.
I think it makes y'all sneakier.
We're the smarter gender.
It makes y'all sneakier. And then that's why y'all always thinking we doing stuff because y'all
Here
be
we
I
go.
don't think that
doing
way.
stuff. Yes.
First, do you know I've never cheated on anyone? I don't even think
I
that
believe
way.
that. You don't seem like a cheater.
I'm not.
I don't cheat either.
Why would I do
Black
that?
men don't cheat.
Because I don't want people cheating on me. That shit hurts.
Black men don't cheat. We don't. Facts.
That's a whole nother 2-hour conversation. I mean, no, we're not going to do that. We're not because Vaughn, hashtag just Vaughn.
You know, it's when you're the only male on the show, you got to kind of take up for the fellas, man. So.
Really? Is it? We're taking up for the fellas?
No, I'm just saying. You know, usually we are the ones who are always like cheater, cheater, cheater. And now this story that this girl just put out shows that women can also be kind of grimy too. Cause this is.
So speaking of griminess,
Oh.
someone just asked or brought up the fact that they never found out what your breaking point is.
My breaking point. My breaking point. Honestly, I don't. Are we talking about like in a marriage, or we just talking about in a relationship? Okay, so I don't like people who don't have your back, and that's
big.
and that's friends. That's who you're dating. Like I feel like a person should always, if they really cut for you, they should go hard for you. It doesn't matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like if Liv is my friend and she come down on hard times, I'm gonna be there for her. If you come down, I'm gonna be there for you.
Yeah.
I don't like people who be like, "Oh yeah, you could turn up with me," but then when it comes to
Pass
the
the
hard
collection plate.
time,
Yes.
they just like, "Oh man, yeah." I mean, he was cool to party with, but I mean, now we go out.
Okay.
He ain't got no money. Like,
But guess what? Guess what? I'm that person. It's me.
really?
Really?
Listen, let me tell
I
you
don't
something.
get that
No,
from you,
no.
though.
if you're my friend, you're my friend.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't know what a friend is.
Well-
Just because I party with you don't mean you my damn friend.
Well, that's true.
Okay, but
We
we're
don't
saying
talk.
Yeah.
We don't hang out outside of the party environment.
Oh, yeah.
We don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what your kids' names are. I don't know. You understand what I'm saying? And the thing is that because social media has made everyone feel so connected,
Everybody, that's
the
my
lines
friend.
have become
That's my friend.
blurred.
That's my friend.
But the truth of the matter is that I know a whole bunch of people, but I have very few friends.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be realistic.
Okay, so but we're saying your friend. You know,
If you're my friend,
Mm-hmm.
any friend that I have will tell you, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a done
I
deal.
think
no question.
I think that's my breaking point. Like, I don't mind a person having an attitude because I can deal with that. I don't mind a person just doing whatever. But if I feel like you can't show me that you have my back in any situation, like I really don't want to
Any
rock with you.
situation?
Ooh, okay, wait.
No.
Wait.
I ain't going to jail, Vaughn.
No.
I ain't going to
Hey.
jail. I
No.
do not
Ooh.
have your back, dog.
Look,
I
first
do
of all,
not have
I ain't
your
going
back.
to jail, so I ain't gonna put you in a
Well, then
position to go to jail.
we're in a good place.
Yeah.
I got the shovel, Vaughn. I got the shovel.
No. But you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's definitely my breaking, and it really bothers me because like I feel like that if anybody needs me, then do I have a little selfish, spoiled way? I do. But if I'm your friend, I'm gonna try to do whatever I can to help you out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Vaughn,
saying?
I need some help.
What you need?
I'll let you know in a little while.
All right.
I'll pass you my folder of
My
bills.
okay? Y'all tell me something so I can come up with a little blessing for myself. But yes, right on. So so we're almost where are we at? We're almost time to do the sip of
The
the week,
sip of
you
the
guys.
The sip
So
of the
I'm gonna
week.
tell y'all what the sip of the week is all about. Because if you happen to have these ingredients, then you can go in the kitchen real quick. You have just enough time.
Chrissy,
Grab this
go to the
stuff.
kitchen, get your cups.
Yeah, get your
My
cups.
sister Chrissy, hey, get your cup. Come on.
Okay, get your cups because we getting ready to get this together right here. Let me get these ingredients together.
So
We're gonna
while
start
we
this
pulling up these
process.
ingredients,
Yeah,
this
that commercial.
This next segment is brought to you by Class C Events. I can personally vouch for this company. Recently, when I did my annual pool party, Deja Vu, Class C Events provided the tents, the white furniture, and it was definitely an amazing look. I mean, the look, first of all, the customer service, second to none. It is awesome. And then when I first found out, before I found out about this company, I called all the major tent companies, and no one had the price even close to this with the quantity. I personally face to face saw the warehouse full of furniture. So your next event, go ahead and reach out to Class C Events. It can take your event from, oh yeah, that was cute, to wow, that was nice. Hit up Class C Events today.
All right.
And I can second that. The pool party was very nice.
It was.
The tents was nice. It had like a kind of a Miami feel to it. You know, white
Well,
tents.
speaking of pool parties, though, isn't there a pool party coming up, La Crystal?
Yes.
Yes.
By my friend,
Come on,
Mr.
plug
Tim
that.
Bay,
Tim
Tim Scott.
Bay.
Yes. Over at Chancellor's. It's his summer birthday party. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday. And right now the pre-sale tickets are still only $10 to next Wednesday, and they're only $20
$10.
at the door. And
Ain't
he's
it
talking about,
BYOB?
and it's BYOB.
BYOB.
Bring one bottle of
gonna be
plastic
crazy.
container.
It's
It's
gonna
gonna
be
be great.
crazy.
He's gonna get a mechanical bull out there.
What?
So come on, ride it. But it's gonna be an awesome time. You know, anytime Tim Bay is in the building, it's a definite fun time.
This is the end of y'all hot girl summer.
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all, the
Hot
summertime is over.
Hot girl, yes.
First of all, the summertime is not over.
it
It's
is.
Houston, Texas.
It's time for
It'll be
everybody
hot
back to
all the way till
school.
Thanksgiving, practically.
Yeah.
No, you know what? When it starts kind of chilling up is Halloween.
Yeah.
For
Halloween.
Halloween night, that's when it starts kind of trying to cool off a little bit.
Yeah,
most of
because
the
the
time.
time changes and all
Exactly.
that good stuff.
Well, that's
Yeah.
October.
When we gonna do the
and what
hotel-
is it? It's just
hotel
now
takeover.
August. We have some time left.
Yeah.
Okay, so
You know
y'all
what I'm saying?
y'all get an extension for y'all hot girl summer, fine. Okay, but don't miss the pool
I'm
party
not even
though.
trying to be
It's
about
gonna
this
be
hot girl
crazy
summer.
though.
I feel so out of the loop. I'm like,
Yeah.
hot girl summer. It's
Yeah.
hot for real.
Y'all meet us out there next Saturday from 5 to 11 at Chancellor's Tim Bay Summer Birthday Party.
Tim Bay, man, y'all know Tim
the
Bay.
Houston homie.
Yeah, he's-
Right?
It's gonna be crazy,
Okay,
man.
y'all. So we getting ready to make our sip of the week.
Yes.
So
This is
every
the
week,
final segment.
every week for our final segment, we gonna do a cocktail that we're gonna put together. Our mixologist over here today, she's the mixologist today. This is Olivia, but she's gonna put together a drink. You know, and at the end of the day, I mean, at the end of the segment, we will take a sip of our drink, and you know, that's gonna be our signature thing. So, what we got today, Olivia?
Okay, today, you guys, is the Madras, okay? Madras. And so this drink is basically a very simple cocktail. We have our shaker here. We have our cups. So here's the recipe. Let me get our little handy-dandy, what do you call these things? The little shot doohickey?
Yeah.
Pour.
The shot doohickey. No, it's something else that had a fancy name on the thing.
Yeah, that part.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so here we go. It's 1.5 ounces of vodka, but you know what we'll do? We'll go ahead and do the 2.
Yeah.
Round up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's about good math.
Yeah.
So we're gonna round
It's
up.
Thursday.
It's Thursday. I actually took off tomorrow.
Yeah.
You can never
So,
have too much alcohol.
You really can't.
It's not.
Okay.
So it's just 2 for all of us. Okay. 2 ounces.
Well, I'm just making this one. We're gonna taste it, and
Okay.
you know
Okay. Boom.
the rest. Cause aren't we going to hookah after this?
Yeah,
We're gonna go to hookah. Okay.
We're gonna go hookah after this.
Right. Okay. So then it's 3 ounces of cranberry juice, you guys. So I think this is 2 ounces here. So we'll do 2.
Mm-hmm.
You know I'm kind of culinary, so I'm not even gonna flip it over because I don't want to get the whole thing dirty. So I'm gonna do 1 ounce there. So that's 3,
I need
and
this
then 1 ounce of orange juice.
You need to get some sponsors to hit for Ocean Spray. Look at this.
I
all
mean,
this Ocean
seriously.
Spray advertising.
Seriously, right? So we're gonna do 1 ounce of orange juice. We're gonna hit it.
Shake, shake, shake.
Shake, shake, shake. Okay. And here we go, you guys.
Yeah, here you go. Hey, that's the crystals right here.
Oh, that's gonna be the crystal. Oh, it's pretty.
Okay.
Come through, bartender Olivia.
Okay.
Because do we? Hold on. Oh, wait. Oh, hold on. I need to. I'm trying to even it out. You know, I don't know what I'm doing. Something being a little more.
Just give me the most.
Wait.
What? Give you the
Just give me the most.
That look
Oh,
good.
here.
So
Well,
before
take
we
back up there.
before we go
We're
ahead
good,
and
we're
sip,
good.
we want to go ahead and give a shout out. This next part is brought to you by Custom Creations. Oh, dripping. I'm sorry. I'm not used to stuff. Oh,
I gotta hear you, girl.
yeah. This next segment is brought to you by Custom Creations. Definitely event planning to the max. Your one-stop shop. This girl, she has she caters. She does meal planning. She even does keto meal planning. So you know, and
What about semi-vegetarian mostly? But then I eat fish
Semi-vegetarian.
sometimes. But what about
and then
that?
sometimes you want to get Whataburger. You know,
But not
don't
not
worry
meat
about
though.
it.
Not
Don't-
meat.
don't
Let's
worry
not
about
do it today. Not meat.
That
Okay,
water- that
so
water chicken.
Water chicken.
okay, but
chicken.
let's really quickly during the afternoon sip. We're always going to talk about what's going on this week.
Wait,
what-
hold on. I'm not through talking about
Oh, you
what Miss
weren't?
Custom Creation got
Oh,
going
I'm
on.
sorry. I thought you were
She
through.
does meal preparation,
Meal prep?
t-shirts, yeah, logos,
Logos,
flyers.
flyers.
Go back and say logos because we gonna need a new logo.
Logos.
soon. We
Yeah.
So y'all go ahead and hit up Custom Creations.
Custom Creations.
She's basically anything you need in reference to event planning, she's got you.
Right. Let's support each other. Let's, you know what I'm saying, support small businesses. It's really important.
Absolutely,
Awesome.
absolutely.
Recycle the dollar.
Now, what you
So-
about to say, Liv, about?
Okay, no, I was just going to say during this afternoon sip segment, we're always going to talk about what's going on, right?
Yeah, what's
Absolutely.
going on
On
this
in the week.
weekend?
So this weekend, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm going to the White Linen Disco, and that's going to be at the Heights Theater. So this weekend is the annual. They do it once a year, White Linen Festival situation, all up and through the Heights.
Just walk
So
in the
that's
street.
where I will be. So from 6 to 11, I'll be at Heights Theater, and I will be doing a little live music. And then they're having a wrestling show. How live is
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
But like all wrestling, like
I don't know yet, but either way, like
midget
wrestling,
like, really-
it really doesn't
Nah,
even
just-
matter to me.
I'm just trying to figure out what I need to know.
It doesn't even
Jello
matter to me.
wrestling.
Yeah.
It doesn't even matter to me. The point is someone will be wrestling and
Yeah.
I will be watching while
Sweat
drinking
dripping all over that.
libations.
Okay. What you
Okay.
What you
I
got
said
going on this
libations.
weekend?
So I'm going to be there too. That's like an annual event that me and my friends look forward to. Everyone gets out and wears their all
Do you like
white.
this? Do you like this? Can we review
Dude, I didn't
this?
know we had tasted it. You know.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh,
So, you know,
my
you guys know I live in walking distance from the Heights, so I'll definitely be up there. I'm going to go shop for my all white tomorrow, so maybe Liv can come on drive over to me.
I'm
and-
totally not all whiting. I'm rebelling just to
Wait,
taste.
what? What do you
Okay,
mean?
people can't never-
Oh,
people can't- it's
people
an
follow
all-white
simple
event.
directions.
Number one is
Liv.
all white linen.
Ola?
Who likes
White.
linen? Why did they even invent that?
Here we
As soon as
go.
you put it on, the shit becomes wrinkled.
It does.
Who has time for this?
It does.
Who wants to iron that? You have to take it to the
The
cleaner
cleaners.
every time. White
Von his
clothes.
$80 cleaning
If you're a
bill.
little chunky, don't do it. Okay. When you have a little too much junk in your trunk, don't wear white clothes.
Well,
It's
Why?
Well, shout out to
What?
Liv
It
with her
doesn't work.
all black on at the all white party.
No, I'm
Are
gonna
you
wear a
really
white
going
top.
all Black Liv?
I'm gonna wear a white top. But you know what? One of the people I'm going with, you know what I'm saying, a part of the collective was like, we should wear black. I was like, you right. You know,
Again,
nobody likes to wear all
why
white
does it
clothes.
always have to be one of us?
Okay.
Who have to
She's
buckle
not
his
even one of
sister?
us. She
So,
wasn't even one of us.
so
you know?
they will be at the all white linen party. I might.
the Heights
I guess
this
I
weekend.
guess I might pull
You
up.
should
You
pull
should.
up.
I'm gonna pull up.
Man, you
I'm
out
gonna
the
be.
street.
I'm gonna be dressed like P Diddy and
Oh, I keep drinking the sip of the week.
Oh,
You
my
keep
goodness.
on.
Okay, so my weekend is not as exciting. I'm chilling. I will be at my homeboy's birthday party Saturday at his house. Happy birthday, Ron. That's my coworker. He cool. But that's really about all I got going on.
Okay.
I mean, you know.
You sounded kind of boring.
I mean, that just
cool.
kind of sound kind of
If
whack.
y'all got some, if y'all got something for me to do, man, put it in the comments. You know,
That's
I'll
what I'm
pull up.
saying. Like, if y'all got something
Let us
that's
know
really
where we
shaking
need
this
to-
weekend.
Oh, Keisha Carey is coming in town, so she wants to hang out on
Okay,
Saturday. Yeah,
okay.
she shows that she want everybody to put on a
She-
little
That's
black
the homie.
dress.
That's the homie.
Okay.
And
where's that
come
gonna
out.
be?
We gonna figure it out.
Where's
We
that
gonna
gonna
figure it
be?
out. I
Okay,
said, we
well,
gonna-
what's
we
up,
gonna-
Keisha?
Yeah, Keisha.
Keisha,
We'll
what's
see you
happening?
Saturday, boo. We'll see you
Yes.
Saturday.
Yeah. So you know. Okay, now what's the name of this cocktail again?
Okay, this name of this cocktail is called Madras. It's 1.5 ounces of vodka, 3 ounces of cranberry, 1 ounce of orange juice.
Okay.
Okay, and this is just a simple vodka cocktail. These are very simple ingredients because as the cocktails will get more complicated. But right now we want to start.
I
with
want some
something
Hennessy
simple.
next time. Go ahead, somebody.
Okay, well, you know
Hennessy
what? We can
sponsor
do
us.
it, right? Come on, Hennessy. I don't really drink brown, but I will. Thank you, Hennessy. So this is a simple cocktail. They didn't tell me I needed to go get no fancy bitters with lavender syrup and all kind of crazy stuff.
told
you
Next
know?
time we want the
I told
lime, and I want the
That was
waitress
too
to bring it
ingredients,
in.
you
Look, I told her to get the MD with a lime in the middle. It don't take too much for me. Okay, I'm sorry.
We're
Go ahead.
simple people.
Okay. Okay, you guys. So we want y'all to join us. You know what? We are so happy.
We
that you
did
guys
it. We did it.
Oh
We
my
made it. We
God.
made it.
Listen,
We appreciate
now
y'all support. Thank
I was
y'all.
so nervous, like all day. Like me and Liv
I
was
was
like, I'm
low-key
nervous.
a little nervous a little
I'm
bit.
nervous.
I
I'm
was
nervous.
only because we've been pumping this up to you guys for so long. We really wanted to deliver you guys a good product. We wanted to have a lot of good content.
Yeah.
Hopefully we delivered on that. But listen, if we didn't,
Tell us.
you can tell us, but don't say no cap in front. Because everybody knows when you say no cap in front,
No
it's because
shade.
you're about to cap.
No
What?
shade.
No cap.
Like
no
everybody
shade.
knows that.
No cap, no tea.
Everybody knows when you preface the statement
Yeah.
with like, "I'm not trying to listen.
Girl,
Don't
ain't
take
trying to
this
be
wrong
funny,
way."
but girl, ain't trying to be
Yes.
funny. But
in other words, you about to offend me. Don't do that. So, but
We
yes,
about to
we
fight.
do want your constructive criticism. We are going to get better. This is our first episode, and so I
This
think
was
things went pretty
awesome.
smooth
It did.
for their first one, didn't it?
We were at first we were talking about we was only gonna do 30 minutes. Look at us, hour. And
well,
we barely.
we knew that the hour was going to work.
Yeah,
we made
yeah.
it through the hour.
I'm just so excited. Thank you guys so much for your
Nah, we
continuous
really-
support.
we really
you guys
appreciate
have been
y'all.
so awesome.
Tell
But
your
listen,
friends. Hit that follow
Don't be
button.
selfish.
Man.
Go ahead and let them know.
Number
Hit
one,
that
this is
follow
exactly
button.
what I want you guys to do. I want you to share this live video. I want you to invite your friends to like the page. I absolutely want you guys to let everybody know that you can call into the show so that you guys can actively participate. The purpose of the show is to be interactive as well. Please, during the week, send us your strawberry letters. You can do it anonymously.
A big gulp.
Yes,
Yeah, and
yes.
when we're on live, we can take your call and you can have an anonymous situation right then.
Yeah.
We don't know who's calling. So you can call with your anonymous situation right then and get the advice of us and our distinguished and wonderful fans and followers. Thank you,
Yes.
guys.
Yes.
Man, this was awesome.
This was awesome, guys. Come smoke hookah with us, man.
Man,
Come
guess
on,
what?
man.
We're going
Three
up to
shots.
5'9" is right up the street,
We're
right?
going-
5'9". We got a 5'9"
Yeah,
hookah.
5'9" hookah. We finna go up
Pull
there.
up.
Pull up,
We're getting
pull
ready to go
up,
over there
pull
and
up,
have a
pull
little
up, pull up.
premiere post party.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, this is 3 shots.
No chasers, baby.
Afternoon sip.
See you guys next Thursday.
Adios, amigos.